choose between the Caribbean or Atlantic, the view is up to you.
We do golf better.
Beaches, we have more than 300 to pick from. There's Flamenco, we think the most beautiful beach in the world, just waiting for you.
We do beaches better.
For 500 years, people have come to Puerto Rico to create memories.
It's about time you discover why Puerto Rico does it better.
Mi gente, lo más grande de este mundo, siempre me hacen sentir un orgullo profundo.
Que hackeando en la playa, pasado de las rayas, por encima de la malla, no puede faltar la medalla.
Conmigo sí. Que cante mi gente.
Mira, mi gente sorprende con el oro siempre y que bien se siente, ¿verdad?
Medallitas somos todos buscando buen ambiente.
Lo que le gusta a tu mamá.
Natalia, te he amado toda la vida. Cásate conmigo.
Y ahora, lo que te gusta a ti. Lo que le gusta a tu mamá y también a ti. Malta India, esa es la mía.
Welcome back, everybody. Mark McCarthy in the hot seat with Manny V here, giving you the live and exciting feed from the Encanto Pro. A world title is up for grabs, and it is Dave Winchester and Jeff Hubbard who are now juggling for those points. And it is coming down to this quarterfinal out in the water. Jared Houston, fellow South African for Mark, and fellow American writer Jeff Hubbard for me. So this is it, dude.
Bring it on.
We're bringing it on here in the commentator's booth and in the water. This is a big heat. We already have two waves that have already been dropped on the scorecard. Here we go.
Yeah, Jared Houston on the first one, going up and over for a nice roll, getting probably a little bit of nerves, and Jared will head back out there. Jeff also replied. I think he was in the wave behind that. He got himself a small score of a 0.75. So 27 minutes left. A couple of small scores dropping. Jared Houston got himself a 5.25 in that first wave, and Jeff got a 0.25. So first exchange, Jared Houston on top. But still very early days. We've seen that last heat, big upsets. PLC losing to Edo Luciani. What does that leave us with, Manny?
Well, right now we do have semifinal number one already situated. Dave Winchester will go against Bobby Quinones. We already have Eder Luciano situated in semifinal number two. The winner of this quarterfinal will go in to semifinal number two with Eder Luciano. So we're triple confirming the statistics. All the numbers have been crunched 4 times over, and we're going to tell you the situation right now as far as if Jeff Hubbard gets knocked out of this quarterfinals, what will happen as far as the world title is concerned. So keep your eyes on the screen. This is probably going to be the most important heat in today for Jeff Hubbard and Dave Winchester.
Yeah, without a doubt, this is going to be the big one. This is the big one. Jeff wants to make it through. If he doesn't make it, we'll just confirm with you. It means that he'll be out of the title race, but we're just going to double check and we'll let you know.
We're going to triple check, quadruple check, just to make sure that is correct. Here is who is out in the water. Jared Houston, Jeff Hubbard, up and riding. Jeff Hubbard.
Yes, Jeff Hubbard on this first looking wave, kind of a better looking wave.
Oh my!
Just starts off just where he left in the previous seat, but he's got a bit stuck in that white water. He's not going to make it. Even if he did, it wouldn't have been a great score because he's really stuck behind that white water for ages. But wow, that's you know what Jeff Hubbard, what he's got in his mind, he wants to go out there, he wants to go big. And here we see a little replay. A little bit smaller wave, a bit of a grow like this previous one. He goes up and over for a nice clean rotation reverse there. I don't know what happened there, but it seems like the white water did suck him back a bit, and just didn't have any forward momentum to push out of the white water that one. So Jeff Hubbard starting off with a 0.75 and probably dropping another small score. Jared Houston, just to repeat that, Jared Houston had the first wave of the heat, did himself a nice little roll, got himself a neat score of a 5.25. Wow, this is going to be an amazing heat. So PLC will not be retaining their title this year. He'll be pretty frustrated. He had a good chance out there, but Eder Luciano was just on fire. He's been on fire the whole day. He's just been doing some massive ARSs and just
He's on a good one.
He's on a good one, and I'm stoked to see he's going to be in the semi-final number 2. Before this, Edo Luciano was struggling to actually qualify. So this will definitely mean that he's back in the hunt for qualification for next year. And here's live action, Jeff Hubbard.
Jeff Hubbard knows what's at stake, and you can see the texture and the little bit more bump on the water, on the waves. The wind is starting to come up just a little bit, and it's starting to have an effect, and the conditions change heat after heat. And right now, it is Jeff Hubbard and Jared Houston who have to deal with what the Mother Nature is dealing out right now, and it looks like a little bit more bump on the wave. So out in the water, we have multiple world champion Jeff Hubbard going head-to-head with Jared Houston in the red jersey, Jeff Hubbard in the yellow jersey. Oh my heart rate is going up. My blood pressure is starting to get to that high level. Just make sure we got some IV in the back room over here.
Yeah, this is definitely hardcore stuff here. See, Jeff Hubbard still doesn't got a score on the board. He's got a couple. His highest score now is a 2.25. So yeah, nothing yet still to go down with almost 7 minutes, 8 minutes down.
If there's one heat you're going to have to watch, if there's going to be any heat, this is one of those heats you have to watch. A world title is up for grabs, and there could be a big situation that could happen right here in this heat if Jeff Hubbard loses to Jared Houston. So this could be huge quarterfinal. Jared Houston, Jeff Hubbard, downstairs. We do have the interview ready with Nicole and the winner of the last heat. Where you at?
Hi, Manny. I'm here with Éder Luciano. Éder, que bateria foi essa? Assim, bateria de arrepiar. Acho que todos os brasileiros ali na beira gritando, vibrando com você. Agora, semifinal. Antes disso, me fala um pouquinho dessa bateria.
Pô, bateria com o Pierre, com certeza, um dos melhores competidores aí da atualidade. O cara compete muito, surfa bonito pra caramba, todo mundo gosta. Pra mim, eu acho que essa bateria foi uma final. Já vinha tempo querendo ganhar essa bateria homem a homem dele, agora dessa vez deu tudo certo. Veio as ondas boas para mim, consegui remar na prioridade 2 e pegar uma segunda onda boa ali, consegui botar um score alto também, deixar ele precisando de nota. Ele ficou mais KP1 esperando, às vezes isso não é tão bom porque tu não consegue remar em todas as ondas para ver qual vai ser a boa. E eu optei, fiquei mais embaixo, consegui pegar minha segunda onda e deu tudo certo. Pô, todos os brasileiros na areia ali vibrando, a galera berrando aquilo ali. Na onda eu já escutava a galera tipo, acho que a onda vai ser boa. E, pô, agradecer todo mundo ali que me ajudou, a galera dando maior força, me orientando ali também. Força total aí pra próxima.
E vem cá, você tava já com o Pierre esse ano, engasgado aqui, querendo ganhar dele. Agora você tá em Porto Rico, no campeonato animal. Você se sente mais tranquilo agora, mais preparado para essa semi?
Pô, agora já é semifinal, né? Já tira um pouco daquela pressão. O foco é o mesmo, mas vai diminuindo a pressão quando vai chegando na final, porque as primeiras baterias geralmente são as mais difíceis, a que você tá mais nervoso. E, pô, já foi muitas baterias, agora já tô tranquilo, já tô muito bem localizado no pico, já tô sabendo quais as ondas certas. Ano passado eu já conheci um pouco dessa onda, esse ano mais ainda. E vamos com tudo aí para essa semifinal aí, que esse campeonato, quero muito ganhar esse campeonato. Vim para isso, para cá.
Tá o mundo inteiro te assistindo agora, né? Tá todo mundo ligado, a gente já vai pra semi. Fala o que você quiser.
Pô, obrigado, agradecer sempre a galera do Brasil que tá na torcida, toda a galera do Brasil aqui que tá me ajudando, dando aquela força. Continue na torcida, sou o único brasileiro aí agora, aquela força total então. Todo mundo lá em casa torcendo por mim, agradecer a todo mundo, meus patrocinadores e a galera do Brasil aí, continue na torcida ligada aí, valeu.
Mega parabéns, a gente tá muito feliz por você. E é isso, galera do Brasil. Assista aí, que Éder é o único brasileiro na semifinal. Back to you, Manny.
Congratulations to Éder Luciano. He's pumped. And
cheeky little smile.
Yeah. How long has he had his braces on? Ever since I've known him.
Jeez, yeah. He was born with them on.
Well, Éder Luciano, he's making it into semi number 2. He will be facing off the winner here in against Jared Houston and Jeff Hubbard. Here's a look at what went down during the interview.
He went up and Jeff went over, and he threw himself a massive, look at that 4-second landing there. He just went straight into the flats, and that's going to be huge scores for Jeff. He's going to milk this thing for everything it's worth. He's going all the way to the inside, forward reverse, little climb. He knows what it means to him. He knows if he doesn't make this heat, What's the breakdown, Manny?
We're trying to get a triple confirmation, but first let's take a look at Jared Houston's last wave. A nice reverse, a little bit of air right there. Actually, a lot of air. He's about 2 feet above the wave right there on that reverse. And Jared Houston fighting back. A 7.5 was given to that. Look at that score. Jeff Hubbard, an 8.88. He needs to better that 2.25 with 20 minutes remaining. Totally possible. Here's another look, a different angle from Jeff Hubbard.
Yeah, Jeff Hubbard picking up on a big wave that's starting to grow and it's getting bigger and bigger. He flings himself. Look at how that is. It's like reminds me of the Inverted in Narica a few years ago. And that's just, he knew it. He knew that was going to be a good score with a little claim at the end there. Just to throw into a bit of Jared's face and say, take that and let's see what you can reply with. And Jared had a good reply, 7.5, not as good, but still in striking range. He's not out of it yet with just 20 minutes left on the clock. This heat's far from over, Manny.
Oh my! So we got 2 serious contenders out there, or competitors out there, and one of them a contender for the world title. Jeff Hubbard up and riding.
Yeah, Jeff Hubbard on the second little wave doing a nice flip right into the critical section of the bowl right there. He's going to try and milk this thing in. He's going to keep going, do himself a nice roll, and that's going to be a good end to a good-looking way for Jeff Hubbard.
Well, Jeff Hubbard, we already know, has won the Pipeline Pro and the Zicatella Pro this year in 2012. So he's on a run to grab a little bit closer to that world title. Let's take another look at that last wave. Punches through the lip. Nice ARS right there and pulls it around. So Jeff Hubbard, nice clean wave all the way to the inside and pulls off another combination of maneuvers in the inside. Jeff Hubbard, solid wave right there for Hubby Guys.
Hubby Guys going big, and it's actually such a pleasure to watch these guys, both guys on form and just utilizing those waves to full ability. We saw Jeff with that first opening wave, and I'm guaranteed that Jared's going to do the same thing if he gets the opportunity out here.
Oh my, here we go. So it has been posted on our IBA World Tour page, and I wanted to get a triple confirmation just to make sure of this little factoid that has been posted on the Facebook page. So I'm going to wait before I say it. If I'm going to say it, I want to make sure it's like a quadruple confirmed. But there is a situation out in the water. But first, another look at Jerry's wave.
This is the replay of Jared's first nice little reverse there, 7.5. The judges liked the rotation and himself straight into the flats and just riding it through. Jared Houston, you wouldn't think he's 22 years old the way he's riding, currently ranked number 8 from South Africa. Moved down to a little town, Melkbos, just on the west coast of South Africa, situated with his lovely family and parents, and they'll be watching, they're supporting him, and just awesome family and just a great guy.
All right, Mark, we just got a confirmation from the event director, Terry Teza McKenna, and this is it, ladies and gentlemen. If Jeff Hubbard cannot beat Jared Houston, if he does not advance out of this quarterfinal, your world champion will be Dave Winchester. So this is a giant heat for all the Australians to bring back another world title. We haven't seen the world title in Australia since 2007 when Ben Player brought it back home to Australia. Can Dave Winchester pull it off? It's out of his hands at the moment right now. Really, it's up to Jared Houston. Can he knock out Jeff Hubbard? Take a look, 16 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Jared Houston right now leading the charge, but that 8.88 under Jeff Hubbard's belt is going to be probably the make or break in this heat. Oh, doctor.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. I mean, Winnie's definitely, it's in his own hands. He's still in this contest. He can still go down and win this event. And if he wins this event, it also means that it confirms him that he will be the champion. But we also want to double check, triple check that, and we'll work out those stats for you. But at the moment, there we go. There's a shot of the big carrot himself.
Seamus Makem. He is one of those hardest working media guys. They're all hard working, but this guy right here, he's up at 3, 4 in the morning trying to get those, or gets those highlight reels, those awesome highlight reels out to you, the viewers, and onto the YouTube channel. But, wow, very intense. Natasha, she's sitting over there next to the priority boxes in the white shirt. She, I don't think she slept this entire 2 weeks. She is one of those main people behind the scenes.
And I wouldn't be sleeping now because here's Jared Houston, live action. He goes for a nice, bit of a flop roll, but let's see if it gives him a little inside section. Yeah, Jared, just a little frustration there saying, come on, give me something more. Give me something to work with. Come on, Jerry, we know you got this. And Jeff Hubbard will be out there with priority.
Oh, my.
Jeff Hubbard started this heat with a massive boom. Got himself a 8.9. He got an 8.88. And here's a replay of Jared Houston. Goes up and just there wasn't much there for him to work with, but he did well with what he had.
Oh, my. 14 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. I'm sure the camera crew are fixating at least one camera on Dave Winchester to see the results from this heat. Dave Winchester will be the one who is probably watching this heat like a hawk. Jared Houston up and riding.
Here's another one, Jared Houston picking up on the inside one. He's going to go up and pulls out of this one. This is the first time we've actually seen Jared in this kind of situation. He's never really been behind the 8 ball. This whole contest, he's been throwing down some big scores. He threw down a total score of 17 point yesterday, and that was an amazing heat to watch. He's capable of doing the same thing today, but at the moment, he's got a big component, Jeff Hubbard, who's already got himself an 8.88, and he got himself a 6.45 in the last combination of areas to roll spin. So Jared Houston in second, he needs a 7.84. Still very doable.
Oh, man, I'm losing my... I need some oxygen in here, please. Oxygen, we need it in here in the Wipecast, the booth, please. We have a situation out in the water right now. It has been confirmed quadruple times. If Jeff Hubbard does not make it out of this quarterfinal, Dave Winchester will be your 2012 IBA World Champion. That is huge, and this quarterfinal is huge as well. The reason why we are at this place in time, PLC got knocked out in the quarterfinals. Guilherme Tamega got knocked out of the quarterfinals. Look at Dave Winchester. He's getting a little anxious himself. How awesome would it be? Look at Maz is still upset. Man, did you see his heat?
Yeah, Maz is just, he was just really upset. And I can understand. He didn't understand what was happening out there. He had no idea why he got a priority change in him. And for sure, he can be upset, but at the end of the day, there is a rule, and that was kind of, you can't really dog someone twice like he did. He kind of chased him twice. And here we go, a bit of a paddle situation. Ooh.
Interesting how that's going to play out right there. I wonder, we saw the priority boxes just before. We're going to see how that's going to fare in the last few minutes, the last 12 minutes right now. So
I think Jeff was maybe claiming for a bit of an interference there. I think if Jeff needed to actually go on that and ride into that foam ball that Jared kind of pushed down on Jeff's shoulder, but he pulled out. So I don't think there would be interference call on that one. But there will be a priority change with Jared Houston in priority now, needing a 7.884. Here we go. The man with priority, Jared Houston. This is a better looking way for Jared. Here he goes. Goes up and over for
Oh, no.
Jared in the pocket.
Oh, my.
Can he push the white water? Here he goes. Jared
Houston. Wait a second. Answering back with another backflip. Jeff Hubbard, can he pull it off? He pulls it off. Backflip and backflip. Wave exchange. Jared Houston with a giant one. I think Jeff Hubbard's was a bigger one. Oh, my. That was insane.
Mine is bigger than yours. Come on, Jared Houston. He answered the back there. That was excellent. But what the hell?
Oh, my.
He had a trampoline Jeff Hubbard on his one because he just went twice as high as Jared and just... I don't know how he landed there because he had no momentum when he landed. I'd love to see another angle of that and let's slow it down a bit and we'll talk it through it.
Oh, my. Look at this. You go for it. This is the South African.
I'll talk you through my one. You can have yours.
Yes.
Houston, he knows what he wants. He goes up. He sees a section, flings himself a nice backflip, lands perfectly in the pocket. Quick rotation, flings himself a nice roll. Now, that is really difficult to do. Once you've done that flip to keep the momentum. Yes, Jeff
and
Hubbard.
He pulled that roll.
Oh, man. That was a sick. He pulled that roll. That was a great wave exchange for them.
I think it might
massive scores for him.
It might be in the same ballpark because Jeff Hubbard's was a little bigger than Jared, but Jared did do that roll at the end. Let's take another look at Jerry's. As you can see, great projection, big backflip, lands it perfectly on the face of the wave, and he had the intuitiveness to turn it around and shoot straight up for a roll right there. So that might edge out Jeff Hubbard's wave, but Jeff Hubbard's wave was just a little bit bigger, a little bit higher, but they're going to be right next. They're going to be scored pretty much around the same.
Similar. Yes,
Look how he comes off the bottom, perfect timing that we all known Jeff Hubbard to do. Look how massive that is. That is huge. Big backflip from Jeff Hubbard. Lands perfectly. Brings it around. But that is all Jeff did on that wave. I'm telling
the
you.
scores have come in. Jared Houston, 9.2. That's first place. Jeff Hubbard.
An 8.5.
He takes it back.
Look how big this is. It just wasn't enough to edge out the wave exchange. The landing was there, but it was that extra little roll at the end. It wasn't a little roll. It was actually a very good roll through the lip for Jared Houston that edged out Jeff Hubbard. Again, Jeff Hubbard's backflip a little bigger, a little bit more projected, but Jerry had the
good rail control and just he landed it flat. And
exactly, the instincts.
Here we go. Will we see some more action? Oh, man.
Keep your eyes on the screen. You're going to see the situation change as the scores drop for Hubbard.
No, the score's down and Jeff's...
Oh, that's right. Oh. So he's still situated in first place. Now it is Jared Houston looking for an 8.18. I thought the situation was going to change. I was just focusing on that one wave, obviously. But Dave Winchester, it could go down right here, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
Oh, Jared will be stoked at that wave. Get himself a 9.2, one of the highest, probably one of the highest scores of the day so far.
You know what? We did see Terry McKenna down in the peanut gallery in the competitors area. Our main numbers cruncher, Craig Haddon. We have been trying to get a hold of him to confirm and quadruple confirm to see if the situation still holds true. If Jeff Hubbard gets knocked out in the quarterfinal, will Dave Winchester take the world title? So he went down and talked to a couple more people as Terry McKenna went down and talked to a couple more people to confirm, as we know that Ryan Hardy and Andrew Lester, they are the numbers guys. They are a couple of the competitors that work the numbers day in and day out. They sleep with calculators. But I think he went down there to triple confirm, and we want to make sure we don't hype the world title just yet. But I got a triple conversation from Terry McKenna and Alex Leone to make sure that is where we are. So you guys hold off just a second. We want to confirm one more time to see if Jeff Hubbard, if he doesn't make it out of this quarterfinal, will he be a champion? So one more time, where are we with the situation out in the water?
Yeah, with just under 8 minutes left. So the last exchange that was massive. Jared Houston getting a 9.2, the better of the two waves. Jeff Hubbard, 8.5. Still very close, and Jeff Hubbard edged him out. He's now leading, or actually Jared Houston's in second. He needs an 8.18. So not a big ask for Jared Houston if he's throwing out 9.2s. Can my boy from South Africa take down the uninformed Jeff Hubbard?
Woo, that was massive. I think we have a little lull in the action. Can we take another look at those last two waves once again? This is the wave exchange that went down between Jared Houston and Jeff Hubbard, a 9.2 and an 8.5. Wow, both giant backflips.
Let's try to pick out the differences in this one. Yes, Jared Houston, he always knew he was going to go up and go over, and the timing was just absolutely perfect there.
Yes.
They'd love to see that backflip land. See, no fins. He just used his board to rotate there. That's what they love to see. Using the same rail to go up and over for a nice roll. It's pretty much, it's...
The judges were on it.
Yeah,
that should have scored higher than Jeff Hubbard's big backflip because... exactly what you said. The technical riding about just pulling that board around without dropping your feet into the water and pulling that around, incredible. It is compare it to this one. This is Jeff Hubbard. His was it was bigger and oh man, that was massive.
That's badass.
But you look at where his legs are. He put his legs down, released his legs earlier than Jared, and used those legs to bring it around. But yes, bigger projection, but the landing and Jared's extra roll with the rail control definitely deemed that a higher score for Jared Houston. There he is, current world title points leader, Dave Winchester, making his way out to semifinal number 1. Can you imagine if Bobby took out Dave in this semifinal?
Oh, geez, and who would have thought it would be possible that we'd see Bobby in the semifinals? I know he's an amazing competitor, but we've never really seen him, do so well like he's done in this event before. And he's just showing that he's a wild card. He gave him the wild card, gave it up to him, and he's been utilizing it, and he's been ripping every single heat, blowing minds out here in Puerto Rico.
Oh, so there they are. If Bobby does take out Dave Winchester, I think I'm going to hear like 100 cans of Medalla Light being opened across the island. It is party time.
I think it's going to be ready party time. With this heat currently with 5 minutes, just 5 minutes left. Jared Houston in second place. And he's got second priority. Jared Houston searching at 8.18. We saw him in the last wave, 9.2. That crazy exchange. Jeff Hubbard getting at 8.5. So Jared Houston's total score 16.7 and Jeff's 17.38. Oh, massive. We always knew this was going to be the heat of the contest, and it's definitely
yes. All right, so I did post something on our Facebook page just to see where everybody's tuning in from, and I put it up a while ago, and let's take a look. Tiago tuned in from Portugal. Tiago's been online, I think, pretty much every day, all day. And Brady is walking the dog and watching at the same time. Perth, Australia. We got Mitchell, Daniel in Perth, Adrian over in Oleron Island. Look at that is a situation out in the water, and you can see by the boxes. First priority is in the hands of Jared Houston. Second priority in the hands of Jeff Hubbard. So thank you all for tuning in. Justin in Perth. Giobia, the local riders crew in Dominican Republic, and they're eating their fingernails over there. They're so anxious and excited as well. Manu tuned in. He is tuned in for, I think, every single day too. Steph in South Africa. Guillermo in Itacoachara. TB Captain in Florida. Woo! We got a whole list of riders. You know what? We got a few more people here. Nico in Cape Town. David, Perth. Lucy in Tenerife. Canarias, here we go, up and riding. Christian is watching from the Canadias as well.
Here's live action. Jared Houston searching for 8.18. Can he find himself a little bowl in this one? Goes over for a nice little flip. It's not going to be the wave that he looks for. He's going to head back out there. Maybe situation. No, yeah, he's kind of just wants to milk this one for everything it's worth. 3 minutes left. It might actually be the last throw. Oh, I don't know if that's going to be the score you needed. It's kind of.
Oh, my.
Wow, he had priority. He had to use it at some stage. He didn't want to wait too long. I mean, that last exchange was incredible. Waves are starting to, scores are starting to drop. It's going to look like in the mid-range. We've got a first judge throwing down on 6.7, so it's not going to be the score Jared wants. Yeah, we see a nice little replay. Some of these lefts, they generate so much power, and you can either find the perfect section. And this time, Jared Houston just finding himself a little ball, doing a nice little flip. Very neat riding from Jared, but unfortunately, that's not going to be the score he needed. With now 2 minutes, 45 seconds left.
Wow.
So Jeff Hubbard will be out in the back there. He'll have priority. He'll use it very wisely. He'll hear that Jared didn't get the score. He got himself a 6.35.
Wow, this has been an intense heat out in the quarterfinal. Number 4, Jared Houston going head-to-head with Jeff Hubbard. That was an amazing wave exchange. 2 backflips going back to back, and it was incredible to watch. I almost blew a blood vessel in my wrist from slapping my paper so hard. But check it out. World title is up for grabs here at the Encanto Pro. Dave Winchester, if situations come into play, he could claim a world title here at the Encanto Pro. If not, the world title race will end up at the Fronton Pro, brought to you by the NMD versus Fronton Pro. That'll go down December 7th. Make sure you tune in and watch that. But, oh, my.
It's pretty amazing. It's pretty. I was just having a bit of a thought. I mean, when I started bodyboarding, when I was watching the first No Friends videos, I was like 16 years old, and Jeff Hubbard was up there, and he was ripping it. Back then, he's 37 years old, and he's still doing the same stuff. It's incredible.
So, I mean, bodyboarding at this level isn't for kids. I mean, this is it. If you're going to compete on the world tour and you're going to be pulling off giant backflips like Jeff Hubbard, this is he's part of that. That old generation that's still kicking through. The bodyboarding is relatively young, 41 years old. The sport itself is, and it's still in its tender ages. Here we go. Jared Houston out the back. Nice ARS. Nope, he is looking for a score of an 8.18. Jared Houston, that's not going to be it. Looks like Jeff Hubbard will win this quarterfinal, which was pretty intense. If he did lose this quarterfinal, big things could have went down as far as world titles are concerned. So You know what? We are going to work the numbers one more time. Here's another look at Jared Houston's last wave.
Yeah, Jared Houston trying to find himself an open face on his left and throw himself a little backflip. Just 30 seconds left. Jeff will probably do a little victory lap here. Yeah, Jared had the last throw of the dice there, and unfortunately, scores dropping for him. He's going to get pretty close to the score he needed. He got himself a 7.228. It's not going to be enough, and that's the end of the heat. Jared Houston buying down here in the quarterfinals, getting himself equal fifth.
Oh, so Jeff Hubbard now making it into the semifinal. He's going to be facing off with Eder Luciano. That was a tough heat right there for both Jeff Hubbard and Jared Houston. Semifinal number 1 underway. Oh.